So our MR is still pretty good. We're at 3 pips. We don't have any. I guess it's due to our lovely hat of nihilism. I'd like to switch up to an actual cloak at some point. Eat and drink everything, yep. Always be IDing. Don't know about drinking everything. Yeah, that Zelda 1 randomizer is pretty neat. The first time I saw, I don't know if you were playing it, I think you started playing it too, Iggy, but Yogi was playing a lot of it, and I kind of was like, I don't know if I'm really into this. But it was kind of cool how fast those runs can be. Seems like it can really mix it up a lot. With the flags that you use, Iggy, how fast is a typical run for you? Is it like less than an hour still? Or is it, I'm sure it can vary. I know you can get like 2-hour ones. But it seems like it could be kind of cool if it's pretty fast. I'm not looking to 1 to 3 hours. Yeah, so that's kind of typical, I guess, for Link to the Past, I guess. Although 3 hours is actually a really bad time in Link to the Past. I mean, even 2 hours is pretty. So I guess it might actually be slower. I ate Dark Nut Room with 3 hearts and Woodsword. Yeah. It'd probably be more appealing when I was a little bit better at Zelda. I spent a bunch of time playing A Link to the Past, and eventually I was just playing open mode, and I kind of hit a plateau where I wasn't getting too much better, and I haven't really gone back to it. Felt sort of like it was getting kind of stale. This is not Plog's armor shot, it's Puog's armor shot. Ooh, Cloak of Invis. Normally I'd be super excited about that, but I have Invis the spell. Yeah. It is, yes, actually. And that's actually a good point. I can't cast PVC anymore due to this. I am training armor skill, but it's going to take a while. Actually, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even bother checking. But I can still cast Invis at least. I didn't even get all that much more AC, but it will ramp up as I train more. I'm not really getting good returns for armor skill training, but it is affecting it. I definitely have enough strength to counter the encumbrance. I kind of just need more skill. In fact, well, no, armor is still really cheap. I'll wait until, let's say something like 8, and then I will switch back over to some Necro and Earth until we can get our spells back. Yeah, the heavy randomization of dungeons, I mean, again, coming from roguelike, that's one of the things I love about DCSS is like, there's a lot of similarity from randomly generated level to randomly generated level, but you're not going through the exact same levels each time. Which, if it's a continuous game, is kind of even a, you know, if it's like, it's not a turn-based game, so it's almost a bigger deal to me. I'm gonna get mutated here. Guess I'm gonna get mutated again. Oh yeah, I'm already... Yeah, I'm glowing. That was a mistake. Oh boy. There's Zatahwa. Okay, now I'm starting to get myself into some trouble. What I need to do with Zatahwa is not let him hit me with 1 billion damage. How many Brill Prods do I have? Yeah, I have to sit down and really like feel like I get to some appreciable skill with it. So I just need to sit down with it. Between that and between this and some other stuff I'm working on, I haven't had a lot of time, but I am interested in going back and checking it out because it does seem like it's more interesting than I first thought. Oh, is that Aggressive was just asking about that, like some kind of crossover. Or if you're talking about La Mulana, yeah, I'm familiar with La Mulana. Minmay is a huge La Mulana fan, and I know that game is coming out, but I never really spent time with it. I might go ahead and spend a Brill Pot here and see if I can't cheese good old Zatahwa with, okay. I get it, something's in the way. This wizard right next to me is not the most amazing thing to have, but it is blocking Zatahwa breath, which kind of hurts. Don't mind me, I think I'm going to do some wand management. Don't need this wand of flame. Yogu smites me, huh? Okay. That's not so hot. This guy's eventually going to damage me for a lot. Looks like I constricted Zatahwa pretty well there. Any other inventory management I would like to do? Ah, there's the stealth hit. There's the stealth hit. I was misreading it. Okay. I was misreading it. I knew there was something up with that. I knew there was something wrong with this, with the stealth. I swear to God, now I had that armor on, and it wasn't showing the stealth right. Oh no! It's Contam. It's Contam. Never mind. Okay, I'm getting myself confused. It's just the Contam. Okay, yeah, the Contam means that you take a stealth hit. And I was like, wait, that can't be right. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of praise. Star Control 2. I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. Oh wow, 180p. Sorry about that. Gamma Funk in anything less than 720p is a travesty. Okay, so yeah, I am unconfused. It was just Contam. We're good. Gressup with the sub from Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Gressup. Please spam any emotes for the sake of Gressup. I knew it, EB. I knew it. I had a feeling. Oh boy. Thank you. My RSI software. That's the one thing. I made a checklist, a pre-stream checklist, because I got really tired of remembering, like, did I do this for the stream? And I finally sat down and wrote a stream checklist. And that was one thing I forgot to add, so. Nope, nope, nope. I love spamming nope when somebody subscribes. That's great. Okay. All right, so I guess I'm going to continue this nonsense that I'm in right now. Down he goes. You know, if I could shut this door, is this a... If I could shut the door and keep Zatahua and Los. I don't think I can do it though, unfortunately, but that would be pretty great if I could. Do you resist? Oh, susceptible. I think I know what that means, although I don't have a lot of there's the let's try a file will do a knockback, which is not a thing I want. Zatahua is getting there, but we need to help her along. And what is her power chance, by the way? 8%. I'm not a big fan of that, to be perfectly honest. There we go. Yeah, you can do that. Down she goes. All right. Sort of a shame because doesn't she guarantee, or is that not guaranteed? Oh, I guess not. You can bottle ugly things? What? What are the rules for bottling blood? I am so confused. No! How are you? Ugh. Well, you're not confused. I don't know why I'm asking how, because I know how. I didn't confuse you. I should have confused you. You know what? I'm just gonna try a teleport to reset this. And, oh, well. Could be worse. Here we go. Much better. It's not really that loose, honestly. It's just, I mean, I wasn't in any real danger. Doing it preemptively will... Oh yeah, that's the thing though. So this armor gambit, so let me check my... Okay, good. So my stealth was fine, although I see I'm actually at 2 pips down from top. So there's no wizardry in the game. That kind of sucks. Not for me, Iggy. Not for me. Not for me. I haven't died in vaults in a very long time. Unlike somebody I know who recently died in vaults. But yeah, these... yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, I have pretty good experience playing characters that are like this, so I just have a sense for when what is in trouble. That's why you see me preemptively getting out of the situation when I feel like it had the potential to be slightly unfavorable. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, right. So we cannot use Dispel until... That's annoying. Yeah. I might even switch over to back to FDA for temporarily, or back to the rogue for a little bit, because we're just not quite there yet with the fail rate, and I've lost my necromancy, which I don't really care for. So I switched, I'd say, a little bit too early, which is fine. It won't take more than like, 2 to 3 necromancy levels before we'll be back. But this is a little bit annoying because, well, I also got to remember that I do have Wu Jian. Just with this lousy weapon. Yep, that was the last one. That was a Tengu. That's way harder than this character. That actually was a death. That was a very slow burn type of death, though. That character was just a kind of a long train wreck. But yeah, I don't have any V5 deaths, period. I think EB might have me beat here, although I know he has a couple of splats recently. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have his nick map, so we can't see. %. Oh, here we go. We got a map EB. I think it's EB. So this should work now. Oh no, you had one recently, didn't you, EB? Oh, I guess you haven't. Okay. Well, there you go. So there's EB, somebody who has a lower splat ratio than I do. I swear you splatted recently, though. What was it? Huh. Maybe I'm misremembering. That could be the case. Yeah, just a death. Yep, back in 2014. Serious decline in skills. You'll notice that Mr. Plank does have a lot of games, though. Doesn't he? 72. So that's like 50 wins. Alan with his 4 games in one... Oh no, I guess that's 3 games in one splat. Math is hard. Iggy's still pretty new, so we'll cut him some slack. He does already have a 1-in-1 for his like 4th game or something like that. Lightly should know better, but Lightly never plays carefully. I don't know about Serial. I think Serial is just a serial splatter. As bad as that sounds to say. Oh no, it's just it's just DCSS Nick space Gressup. I did that because I was setting it for EB. But yeah, it's just bang DCSS space Gressup. And Gressup is probably the worst. Wow. The America diss. So I could be using Wu to kind of help me out a little bit here with this stuff. Can I confuse this guy? He sees invis, doesn't he? He does not, but I also have a lot of contam. Okay, well. It's the problem with 28% confuse. Oh, well, I'm gonna abandon this plan. I really want to go back and get my Necro spells. You can see these things hit you pretty hard, actually. Don't underestimate Phantasmal Warriors. Yeah, it's just going to be a while since... So maybe, since I don't have any wizardry, we'll go ahead and we'll stick with the rope for a little while longer. Until I can get... That way I can have my lovely Dispel Undead, which kills things like Wraiths in 2 shots. And I can even combo... Well, it's Dispel not... it's not in range. The reason why Amaloy is because if I have the chat expansion only work if you have a nick defined, because otherwise it would be taking everybody's Twitch nick and it would be including a whole bunch of junk names that don't even have a mapping. So because most Twitch names aren't the same as people's Webtiles usernames, so I made it so that you have to have a nick if you want it to be included. Yeah, those nicks are actually different. The ones in Lam Lobot are just to map Twitch to whatever, but the sequel nick that Iggy is talking about is actually in sequel. It's a different kind of nick. But it's just because there's no... Lam Lobot has to know how to map your Twitch name to... how to map it to Webtiles, basically, or to crawl. There's the ghost. Wonder if I can just dispel this guy. Oh yeah. Yep, dispel undead, too good. Nice. Gotta make those factories. There's our Staff of Death. That is a great swap to have for me. In fact, that is better than Staff of Earth because it helps me with all my spells instead of just one spell. I think there's probably Alan definitely knows. Alan is another dev, and Alan I think programs in C++ better than I do, so he would definitely know. He works for a certain notable company. I won't say further because their ears are everywhere. They're watching us even now. Don't say their name, Planktonine. He works for ask.com. Ask Jeeves. Okay, we need to turn off some pickup. Don't need rings of magic. Whoops. There's Necro 10. I'm gonna go ahead and get Armor 8. Yeah, I never really used it. I had heard people say that it's actually kind of a neat search engine, but I never got around to using it. Oh, I can just confuse this guy. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of it. Distant Wind. Oh man. Desolation of Salt. Not amazing for this character. Yeah, this is not a great, like, it's just not a great character for it. There we go. This is a pretty bad staircase. We'll definitely want to take another one. But yeah, all the clouds and it. I don't see my. There's no reason for me to really enter that portal on this. Wow, that was a very quickly expiring invis. Thanks for the good luck.